Hi there. Just give me a sec. We don't have any news for today. Like today, we don't have a news. Like $1 trillion. Nothing much. Okay. It's not got to sure. Nice job. Actually, nice job. And it's like drop. Huge drop. And that's a huge drop. So I don't want to see this thing because I have to check the GDP. That's what I'm doing right now. Go to daily template what's going on right now. So okay. So recent days like breakout structure innovation, that's displacement, and we can see. I think for the whole range we trade back to 75 and it closed here. Today was a huge drop. Market opened here and there was a huge drop at this point. And we didn't take these lows. Those is the lows which you can expect as well. Right. So this is my sell side and this would be my buy side. If it get inverted, it's already get inverted, right? And yeah, it's kind of close. So uh, we can be bearish till this point. This equals. Just if we are strong bearish, we could target at this point. It's very low, but I don't know when it's going to take, so I don't want to what is fine. Let's have that. This was on classes, right? Let's do a huge application. So the whole range we are rejecting out of the sound very early. So next level should be this, second level should be this. Let's see. For what I'm saying. Okay. So we had a gap down, then we had the rally to the upside. Dropped out with this idea. Very sorry, idea. You clearly see it's shows some respect. Okay. On the whole range, it's straight to the 75 DMT. There is direct stuff in reverse direction. So there is no wonder if we target this low. Let me see how this going to look. But we want to. As you can see there. Yes, because just the thing it reached that high to a regular structure. It's already been for a while. Comes down when it is low, which to the first at the bigger. That's the reason why if you are with someone, you should start looking at profits. This is the place where this mission is told you to book the profits. So if you are any sort of search, The absolute target should be this. And this. So specifically this for its piece of reaction to its upside and negative. For me to leave a concern. And obviously it's a huge problem. So as soon as it reaches something ready for that one of our idea, it's going to be like backup structure, motion, styling, use of internal instability, with a sweep of that limited sweep like higher. You got to sweep. That's what most important. You cannot just focus on this emotion, focus on this level. This is the high and there's the you gotta speed, and it comes down. Concentrations for a while. A lot more. Right. Think it more. Which I see this not just me. Special enterprise. Let's reach this next lows, then this lows, then the first breath. So I can expect the price to go. It's like to this point. I don't think that you know, but if I add it to this, I would expect the price to take this kind of how long it will go, which is a high. The expansions and it is not 50% like where we got the inefficiency. And we also have a more inefficiency right here. We have this inefficiency here. And we have because the inefficiency. This inefficiency kind of that inversion break at the inversion level. There is that regular sauce. But this is unused in that. There is a very contains of use. So I feel small. Spending emotion is not letting it rest. That was mistakes test for which is in my development. So it's like on any structure here. So I should have expected the process of celebrating. This market is very small. The place is strong match. Strong match. It's a one or two draw reading. Then expect to take risky some reactions here. They don't find any kind of bisexual tendency in the purpose of buying. So it's we are done. We talk this, so there's the reason of the we can form the derivative but that's I didn't know the competition. So let's see the sessions. This is after this is where I enter stop was here. I take my profit after this consolidation. I take this loan, that is what I want to see. And it's this low has been taken by 9:50, and this low has been taken by 11 session instead. The whole night it's just basically one topic, which is cap down, trade up, right? So it's just got the thing I take this side. There's a sorry for your take the model like whether the innovations, the construction. pull back, drop, take this route, take this side, one of them, and we tighten this, that's a plan. But I close the whole profit share. That's a good idea. The whole day I'm dated. I just want to take this. I don't know how the whole position, and I don't have the idea to take that honestly. So just take all the road and just keep on dropping on it. And it's pretty more simply consolidation. And consolidation is just to consolidate. That is happening. For 8 o'clock at least. For 8 o'clock is the first inversion. Right at which level? And this break so I stop at previous levels. Okay, first inversion, then inversion, partial 90% of the time price will come to that inversion and then it goes up. We got like huge consolidation, nice reaction, like the inversion, and this is straight into this tap at level and then expands side. Mm, pretty much. So it's not in the buy mode, it just goes up. So there's no point for it to go from buyers, but it's really good for the rest of it. So for me, I just want to see how that turnaround happens like. So from 8 o'clock, it's a bit it's a really good move, right? So it moves like so it moves from you expect this. It moves like 22 pips from 8 o'clock. So if I'm come to the market by 7:45, so I could you take this side? It might take that. That's why I'm just wondering if I could able to catch this thing. But anyway, even so, let's click on it down. And have one more time. And let's squeeze that piece spot to that travel. Like we got this in ocean. You can clearly see that. So you can mark this time at where again. And you can mark it. So if yes, my conference to so we have this inefficiency there. Yeah. Possibility. It's more than dumps balance. Dumps balance. So there's a key level we can look for. So we need to see this and this to get inverted in order to see the price to that on our cap. Or if you go to the pin, mostly we can we mostly wondering about this gap. If it gets inverted, mostly it will go to this part. We know that this part. If this get inverted, we can target this part. This is the target. This is first layer. This is second and for a buy. So as it reaches that specific point, we give that really good inversion. It's like this placement with open this 5 hour gap. So inside this thing, we need to bullish and connect this and this for the rest of the day. So if I go to one minute, so that's the reason why you are not always scared about this inefficiency. So you need to focus on the reasonable, like reasoned inefficiency, which is infinite and which is infinite. If these get inverted like this, they are pretty much good. And we just get there is no reaction right there, just inversion. Just fucking inversion. Just fucking inversion. You just need to hold that again, that's it. It go all the way up. There's a there's a this is where we can expect price turnaround, at least to this inefficiencies. Yeah, stretching. We can get here, right? Just not the 3 minute. And just not the 3 minutes also to do. Go and tap the 3 minute. Try to take this route. It's able to give the breakout structure with one and two inversions. This will come so we can enter here. Let's go with this video. It has something to be all. If these guys are SMT, that's a thousand pressure. Why? Because we got low, high, filtered sweat, because it's sensitive SMT, and we get a market structure, we wait for the breakout structure, we get a breakout structure, and we can clearly see the both 500 got inverted here, and it's open on this gap. So my limit order would be, I would like to put the limit order here, the body, this way, should get that. So others I would enter as soon as this phase like grandparents variable I would enter here. My stop would goes here. I would target. This should be my first target. The parcels will be taken here, which I just 15 minutes. And I will target this. That's how you get a trade, right? Yeah. Let's see whether it is an SMT or not. 753, 805. 753 and 805, 806. Let me see that. Bro, fucking all again. 804, 812. This is that reason, bro. This is the reason why the price moved down. You clearly see that clean SHE here. Before the turnaround, it's an SMT. You recognize it if I value that this tiny inversion, that of structure, that this and customers price close above this level. There's no point of waiting for to push the button. Then the location is pretty much like this. Clear out two liquidities and could be something on your left. And let's take this liquidity as well. And it's drops to 11, so you can expect some small pullback. So the liquidity has been taken. So when while we are watching that, there it's not this much. It's a clean rebalance. Spread this last low. S&P breakup structure it's happened here. So you can just place the trade here to stop. And what's the risk you want to issue? You can go long right after this break. That's the reason why you don't need to worry about that. So like as soon as you get the candle close, you have to end up and have to stop on this one. You have to watch the price go towards your target. Hit the target right. All the way, understood three. Just in the morning, like around 8 o'clock. That's the reason why I always told you to come early. It's like 8 o'clock, 7:45, 8 o'clock. That's a good time. You will get some sort of early morning, right? Always get the entry morning around 8 o'clock. Not always, most of the time. And say if you don't get 8 to 9, you might get from 9 to 10 or instant 11. The 3 hours is very crucial. It's always bro. You don't need to think too much, bro. You just need to execute this. And the exploration is insane. Just take that liquidity. This is the clean liquidity. Just goes all the way up and right that liquidity. You should close that one. So if you agreed to hold L1 is to 3, we give that. It would give that. And you can put the stop loss little bit higher here. So I don't need to hold more than this would be your restriction. That's a awesome. There's a pause and trade, right? It's a pause and trade in the morning. I would be able to monetize it just because of just because I'm late, right? Just because I'm late, I wouldn't monetize it. It's a pretty decent trade. As far as I identified this SMT, this data abstraction, I should have attended the previous really has been changed. And yeah, right after the London logo, right after this London logo, after take these liquidities, after take these liquidities, which happens that I go to 3 minutes, village, not honestly, not clear to this level, but still it's a really good thing. So we can see what's happening there since we don't find anything to close positions, so we can wait for this reaction. If it's close the price, we would expect it to take this equal high. This not equal high, this one. Yeah. That's the reason why I always told you come early to the market. At least 8 o'clock. This if it's to 8 o'clock. This is a obviously big rate. Like 8 till 8:24 is a good rate. Not only 8 o'clock. If you come at least from 8:15, if you start doing anything, this is the trade that you can take around 8:30 till 8:30. You have the time. Right, explain. So really good trade goes. Then top of the reasonable price, we have limit rebalances, SMT. We just need to see the candle close above this range. Nice break, rejection. Yeah, how beautifully it's inverted this gap and how beautifully the bricks rejected. It's as soon as we get this inversion, we get the rejection. Output rejection. There is not even a single candle body goes goes into the five area. Just rejected. Break the 50% level, rejection. Next candle, some mass candle, rejection. Huge manipulation water just nothing. Next candle, rejection. This is the 8:24. It's a fucking good time to enter. If you enter here, that's a good thing because you see that inversion, you see the breakout structure, you see it's jumping over the top. So obviously it would go higher. The only concern is what is going to happen. If it's planned to like this, obviously we can target it, right? We just discover a plan to realize no hesitation here, no hesitation. This five area, which is a 5 minute, 15 minute five area, ran through, but at most volatile. There is no hesitation, so obviously we could expect that to reach that 1 hour over yeah. And if you go to see if you go and see the London session, it's not like not a London session, like USD, it's an obviously good trade. So what's the plan? I go for bearish or I go bullish. Um, so that I don't know honestly. Right now, it just inverted, created this big five and yeah, and it's holding this level. Let me see what is going to happen next. There is a reasonable trade, but reasonable trade. Nice. I still don't. 500. It can be like a little bit. In 500, we got this evolution. Boom. Next candle comes and reject that level. Like tap that fair value here. Rejection. That's the thing. That's a good thing. The other thing happened in a very crucial thing. That's why it's more valuable. Okay. Yeah, we have this 15 minutes gap. It's getting tapped or what? Not really. Even in 15 minutes, we not only inverted this cannon, but also created this gap. So we could create so the inversion classification of our value. So obviously we need regulations and different way. There's no point of being bearish. Unless if I'm bearish, it should be till this time. Till this level. So let's see how long it's going to go. If you just cross like this towards this low, and it is a motivating model and like it target high prices. Do it at them. So I pretty much did my analysis here. So there's no point of thinking too much. So, but if I'm on time, this would be a great trade. That is the good catch. That's it. We're done for the day. If I am turning here and put it into this centimeter, right? Make a structure and identify the reactions. So I put my entry here. Reactions to is like value version and plus version. Also stated for this file and put the stop button. So obviously this is a yeah. So let's take a look. That's 8 pip stop at 24 catch. That's awesome. I hope I can share my screen. But it's not, it's a bit of like, come on, guys. I am doing. I hope it's sharing this screen. Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. Okay, now go. Now I can go to the so just drop into this inefficiency and that's crucial. That is so crucial. That is so crucial for me. You got this one issue, and that's why I'm here. Let me see what's going to happen. So this engine one, so I want to go bullish. So it's continuously laying a gradient drop slow, and I want to see what this expansion, which is a equilibrium level. Okay, so here, this is where it start expanding, consolidate, drops. It makes it in looking for as well. Then that we have that no 15 like inversion. This inefficiency by that makes sense. Yeah, value gap. So it's better to go with farmer then. It's better to go with farmer, right? Okay. It's better to go with farmer, right? So what are you going to have it? You get a very good setup. I would enter the stop loss. You go all the way down to this low. 75 DIT. So I will target the assumption of I will plan assumptions of high models here. 50% level. And I will target. I put my stuff here. I would expect. So if this is the case, this will be the stop. And my target will be this. This will be the first trade was 1.6. Second, that will be this one. This 40 pips below. This 40 pips. Let's see. Or if it just simply kindly inverted, I'm good. Mm, there's no only reference for the rest. Mm, I just need to follow the same thing again and again. Long time if I come if I got here by 8 o'clock, most probably I would take the ticket. I would see that SMT, I would see everything like I will enter, it's obviously very there is no doubt it still it's okay. Still it's okay. There's no point of thinking about that. It's, what's going on? I'm good for this. Forward gap right here. And what happened is just like set the high. So the high, the reaction, the gap down, the gap that level, not lower, holding. So this is like one, two, this will be the third low. Okay. Right at it. This should be the nice and it should be this color. Yeah. And then this level, next levels, and already shown and efficiency for about just mark it. We'll refine it. Because we'll be loaded. So let's just keep it open. Take this one, like this low, one, two, and three. So the acid treatment. And honestly, this would be this and this. Yeah, if I'm completely fresh. Okay, sounds fair. Moving on. Overall, until you see these loads as we taken, this has been taken it. And then you have some other load resistance like one, two, three, four, and all other load resistance liquidity. It will be this target if the selling. And obviously we have this inefficiency here. So there is a current rate at these levels. So we get this inefficiency. So it could be that. This liquidity of then this is this distance itself it's good distance, but it's not like so small, right? Now we are here. This product is already 6,590. It's like 6,600 points. This means that is what happened in 15 minutes. We should close this now. Like not once. So now, if it was rebalance this inefficiencies, obviously I would like to see place go to this liquidity before I take any sort of trades. It's simply holding the price. That's a red flag for me to see the price. a lot. What happened in 5 minutes? Actually, bro, this is something like I found a good word here for this inversion. Right? Inversion rate of signal displacement. If I get any sort of model there, I would be more happy to take this and this as well. All the way for the tip. What's happening? Hold on. As you can clearly see, it's genuinely called the price. There is no price close about the size. It's velocities of the channel. And we also get this inversion value. So it's better for me to look for sell and target this first before I target this one. Manage the line. But the market is already downtrend. So just see where the inversion, where the breakout structure. There's nothing. There's nothing holding back from targets. Okay, because this is not a small target. This is a pretty deal. If you guys if you just did not have this and from trying to buy, you'd expect this to see at this point. Man, 26. Okay. And I'm not here to make any profits. I'm here to execute my edge, just reinforcing the um, skill of reading the market and identifying the wrong liquidity and executing my what is that? Execute my model. If it works, it works. If it's not, I will understand. I will try to understand why it not work. That's it. And try to understand what is the wrong liquidity for the day. These days I'm not having the strong wrong liquidity. That's the main reason why I'm not able to enter the trade and sit through that patiently. I was always looking for like something different. So, so I had to be like a little bit cautious. So it's got to the Valley Gap, gives a beautiful reaction, and it, holy fuck, what is this, bro? I genuinely hate this kind of reaction from the market. What is this? Yes, it's market open. They're like, fuck you up. Like, 9:29, right after 9:29, just like, oh, close above, and buy this club. 9:30. What the fuck is this? I don't know, that's, who wants this? Engineer the liquidity, class lower. By the time it's inverted, then 600 take the target. And just like to see some little bit of price action which include to everything. It's this is something really good that could claim it and just watch what is happening. Mm-hmm. Okay. What about 5 15 minutes? 15 minutes you can really see it's still holding. If you still hold this level, that's not a good sign. We should get it business efficiency getting tab. Probably it will calculate earlier. So if I want to always 5 minutes. They straight right to that idea. Boom. Just fucking quite right. It's fucking this time we genuinely can realize this efficiency includes some take that high and that again while now getting tapped. Let's see. Seventy-one. Sales 1 to 1.5%. Rest, 1 to 1.5%. 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 Max. If I lost $750, I should be done for it. Second thing, trade should be managed through alerts. Alert management. Alert system. Alert system. How can I say that? Alert system. Alert system. Alert system. Not follow the alert system. Alert system. Okay. Third one would be no scalps. Sometimes we should need to scalp your no scalps. Rather, wait for mm, direction. You cannot, you never know, bro, because this is a really good trade, right? Not this. In Gbpusd, that's a really good trade. You don't know. In the key level, you get all the signs in 1 and 3 minutes. Then you have to enter that and wait to see the other time frame confirmation. If you always look for the 5 minute and 15 minute confirmation, you miss a lot of the entries because your execution should be in 1 or 5 minutes. And as soon as you get that early confidence, you should enter that with the proper mindset. You cannot just you cannot just be like um, that's not gonna work. Bro. You cannot just be like dumbass. Like I wait for all the conference, I wait for this, I wait for that. No, it's not gonna work like that. You should have that very simple system. Your goal is to wait till the price to reach the key level, then wait for some sort of signals. Once you give the signal, you should have the entry. You should once you get the entry model, you should enter that and let it play. Let the market tell it's going to go to that spot or not. Because if you just keep on hopping time frame after time frame, like 3, 5, 15, you could find failure up in all time frame, and you cannot execute the trade. You sometimes you wait for 1, then 3, then 5, then 15. It's already moved to the target. What the fuck you're doing? So you should focus on 1 or 3 minutes. Once you get that, you should enter it and the stop based on that 1 and 3 minute. If it stop you out, accept that. And what could you do better to avoid these kind of situations? We just need to organize and negotiate agreement. So I don't like to genuinely trade this. If there is a trade, it should be here. If that's a good trade, and I don't want to trade this. I don't have the proper target. That's the whole fucking thing. You know what is going to happen here? It might expect to get this point, but I'm not sure that this situation. 1 hour, 15 minutes, we got this inversion to start and yep, strong model. So you could like see from like one what they could get. From just market 15 minutes, yeah, you could clearly see that. The stops lower, respecting the consequent encroachment, close here and then kind of expand there. So obviously it will take this high and reach this spot. I don't know how long it's going to go, but for this range page drops, so it's valid. So we could expect something like it's a decent level, right? The next level. If it's getting inverted, it will go to the spot. So this time was that is so there's no point of thinking too much. So so it's about its inversion already just clean in respect. I was expanding. I don't know how long it's going to go, but it's going higher right now. So I'm just reading it. I'm just fucking Very cool. 940, bro. This is one. Yes, yes. Hmm? Just text. Hmm. 嗯。 Gold. Gold GBPSD. Gold size GBPSD यार. Oh, இது gold தான். இதுதான் GBPSD. இங்க 2 மூணு லாக் ஃபுல் லாக். ம். ப்ரோ பண்ணக்குள்ள. ஏன்? சிஸ்டர் வந்து போட்டா தெரியல ப்ரோ பயமா இருக்கு. பயமா சொல்லுவேன். ரொம்ப இருக்குது. யூசுவலா அவ்வளவா இருக்காது. ம். வெட்டிங். ப்ரோ இதுதான் ப்ரோ பண்ணிருக்காரு. ஏன்? எப்பயோ போட்டாரு. லிமிட் ஆடுறோ ஏதோ ஒரு எக்ஸிக்யூட் ஆயிருக்கு ப்ரோ. ம். லண்டன் செஷன்ல. சரி. $1000 லாஸ் ஆயிருக்கு ப்ரோ. லண்டன். இங்க பாருங்க. ஃபிளாட் நாள் கொடுக்க வேண்டியதானே ப்ரோ? கொடுக்கறதே இல்லை அது. ஃபிளாட் நாள் இதுல எங்க ஃபிளாட் நாள் இருக்கு? இதெல்லாம் ட்ரேட் இப்ப கனெக்ட் பண்றது இல்லையா? ஒரே ஒரு அக்கௌண்ட் போட்டாரு. ஓ அதான். அதுலயுமே ஏதாவது இருக்குமே இப்போ ஃபுல்லா க்ளோஸ் பண்ற மாதிரி ஃபிளாட் நாள் இருக்குங்க இல்லையா? சைட்ல பாரு கன்ஃபார்ம் இருக்கும். அந்த இதுல இருக்கா? இருக்கும் ப்ரோ. எல்லாரையும் நான் சொல்றேன். நேத்து போட்டேன். நேத்து போட்ட ஸ்டாப் லாஸ் அது. ஸ்டாப் ஓகே. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ப்ரோ டார்கெட் நடக்குது ப்ரோ. செகண்ட் டைம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் நெக்ஸ்ட் ப்ரோ. யூ கன்ஃபியூஸ் that. Keep on expecting his energy check. If you get this place lower, I will say not realistic. If not, so okay. That's why I told you communication. Actually, this is pretty good. Yeah, that means I'm not talking about it's more ஆல்ரெடி இதே மாதிரி நடந்தது அது உண்மைக்கான நல்ல விஷயம் நடந்தது. காலையில எந்திரிச்சது சர்ப்ரைஸ் இருக்கும். சர்ப்ரைஸ் போயிடுச்சு. அதே க்ளோஸ் ஆச்சா? ஆமா $1000 லிமிட் போட்டுச்சிருக்கோம்ல. டெய்லி லாஸ்ட் லிமிட். ஓ டெய்லி லாஸ்ட் லிமிட்ல போயிட்டு இருக்குதா? அது இல்லைன்னா இப்போ ப்ளோவா இருக்கும் போது. இல்லைன்னா ப்ளோ ஆயிருக்கு. கீழே கீழே ஐயோ ஒரு ப்ளோ வந்து இப்போ நாம
இந்த லாக் அவுட் பண்ணிட்டு இப்ப லாக்லயே பண்ணல.
ம்.
வேற ஆசை.
பண்ணுவோம்ல. ம்.
பேப்பர் ட்ரெட்ல இருக்கும் ப்ரோ. இதுல என்ன பண்ணிருக்கு?
போட்டு வச்சிருக்காங்க.
கூடாது. எப்பனாலும்
லாக்காச்சா? ஓ, வேலை பண்ண முடியாதவங்க லாக்காச்சா? இப்போ இதெல்லாம் இருக்கும் இந்த விஷயம். இல்லை, ட்ரேடை வீட்டில் போயிட்டு பிளாட்லாம் கொடுத்துக்கலாமா? ம். ட்ரேடை வீட்டில் போய் கொடுக்க முடியும் இப்போ எப்படியும் அப்படி கூட எல்லாம் இருக்காது. சரி, ட்ரேடை போய் பாரு. இல்லை, ஹாஸ்பிட்டல் வேலை இருந்துச்சு கிரியேட் பண்ணலாம்னு சொன்னேன். அது பேச முடியாது. மேக்ஸ் கிளாஸ்ல க்ளோஸ் ஆக கூடாது.
ஏதோ பாட்டு மெசேஜ். ஓகே.
ம். இது ஆ பேசலாம். புரியுதா? நீங்க எப்பவுமே ட்ரைனிங் செஷன் முடிச்சுட்டு அதுக்குள்ள போய் ஒரு டைம் குடுத்துரு. அவன் டெய்லர் அதான் பண்ணுவான். அவன் கிரியேட் சிங்கிள்ல டைப் பண்ணுவான். ஈவன் தோ அவன் மேனுவலா க்ளோஸ் பண்ணியிருந்தாலும், அவன் ஒரு டைம் டாப் நாள் குடுத்துப்பான். அவன் கிட்ட கிளிக் பண்ணிக்கலாம். அதனால ஏதாவது நம்ம நடக்குதுன்னு சொல்லி எனக்கு எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் என்ன சொல்லணும். மேனுவலா க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு டாப் நாள் ஒரு டைம் தட்டிக்கலாம். சரி அது 2வது டைம் வந்து 2 டைம் சீரியஸா வந்து.
That's a good idea. Yes.
Oh, that's nice, man. Awesome.
Awesome.
It's an awesome.
கொண்டு புதுசா வரலாம்னு பார்த்துட்டும் காசு இல்ல. கடுப்பாருக்கு bro. bro அந்த பையன்ட்ட
ம்.
ஒரு 3 தடவ குடுத்தா அவனால இன்ட்ராக்ஷன் கேட்டு
அவன் கேஷ் யார்ட்டையும் வாங்க மாட்டான் ப்ரோ அப்படின்ட்டு. ஏதாவது சொல்லிட்டு அந்த மாதிரி அந்த $100 பில் $50 பில்லாம் ஃபேக் வருது ப்ரோ. வாங்குறப்ப பார்த்தாங்க நான் யாரையும் கேஷ் வாங்க மாட்டேன் ப்ரோ. அப்படியே வாங்கினா கூட அவங்க அப்படியே அழைச்சிட்டு பேங்க்ல வச்சு டெபாசிட் பண்ணுவான்றான். அவன் அவ்வளவு தெளிவா இருக்கான். இது பிரச்சனை இல்லை பட் ஆனா அவன் கேஷ் வாங்க மாட்டான் சொல்றாங்க. So I don't have to see genuinely any innovation inside this game. Work tomorrow and Friday also. So if it's inverse, then it would be so simple. I don't need to see case come to this part. Now you can manage the pressure from this levels. Plus if it inversed, it would be a reverse something. Mm-hmm. Chant. What level it is? Third kind of high. 4, 5, 8, it's 4, 5, 8. I don't understand that. It's not first. 4, 5. Father over 4, 5, 2, 8, 9. If it's inverted that level and it goes higher and do something out there. 4, 5, 8, 9. When I put my stop, 4, 5, 8, 2. Literally here, bro. That's an awesome thing. So my stop loss is here right now. And I should stop loss to this spot. I'm expecting this is my target. If it hits, it hits. It's not. It's not. Done for the day. What is it, bro? Right? Good. Otherwise, not for me. I'm a bit tired now.
நான் 10 மட்டும்
Well, not with some of the things. Like protection potential. Have self protection. Self protection. Okay. And by invalid. Invalid still liquid multiply. But before in the parallel of inversion and data structure inversion also. And it's faster than the parallel report. And all 8 o'clock on the 8 o'clock வரணும் மாத்திருக்கோம் 8 o'clock வந்தாங்க 8 o'clock 7:15 வந்தேன் வேணாம் ட்ரெயின் எடுத்துட்டு டே இன்னும் வாசி வந்து வச்சிருக்கு தான் தாண்டிட்டேன் பிளாக் இப்படியே சாங்ஸ் டிஃப்ரெண்ட் எஸ்எம்டி ஃபார்ம் ஆனா எடுக்க மாட்டேன் நீ புடிச்சிட்டு எஸ்எம்டி தான் எஸ்எம்டி தான் மேட்டர் கிடையாது எஸ்எம்டி இஸ் ஒன் ஆஃப் த கீ திங் ஆனா அது எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணுவோம்னா எல்லாத்தையும் பார்த்துட்டு அப்புறம் எஸ்எம்டி பண்ணுவோம் புரியுதா நீ காலையில ஒரு என்ட்ரி மிஸ் ஆச்சு சொன்னல அந்த என்ட்ரி ப்ராப்பரா ஃபார்ம் ஆச்சானா ப்ராப்பரா ஃபார்ம் ஆகும் பட் இட் இஸ் அன் எஸ்எம்டி இட்ஸ் ப்ராப்பர் புரியுதா அதுதான் ஜிபி செய்யறது சொல்லி பார்த்தேன் பியூர் எஸ்எம்டி பியூர் லெவல் பியூர் ப்ரைவேஷன் பக்கா இருக்கு பாக்குறது பாட்காஸ்ட்ல டிவி country. Wisdom, wisdom. Words of wisdom. Wisdom. Words of wisdom. அவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் போயிட்டாங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் தான் வைக்கிறாங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் போவாங்க எங்களுக்கு ஆப்ஷன் கிடையாது அதான் ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒன்றும் நேற்று நான் பேச மாட்டேன் செஞ்சு தான் பார்த்துட்டு கோல்டு சுகர் எஸ்எம்டி மேண்டேட்டா இல்லை எஸ்எம்டி தான் இன்டேக் பண்ணலாம் பட் ஆனால் அது எக்ஸ்ட்ராவா ஆட் பண்ணிக்கிட்டேன் ஃபைனலா போயிட்டு ஃபைனலா எல்லாத்தையும் முடிச்சு ஃபைனல் ஒரு டைம் செக் பண்ணுவாங்க எல்லாம் இருக்கா இருக்கு அந்த மாதிரி எடிட்டர் போய் செக் பண்றப்போ அது இருந்துச்சுன்னா வித்து பார்க்கலாம் ஏன்னா அதுதான் மாட்டேன் நீ எஸ்எம்டி ஃபுல் அண்ட் ஃபுல் பார்க்க முடிச்சுன்னா ஃபுல்லா சைட் பை சைட் சார்ட் வச்சு பார்க்க முடிச்சுன்னா அது டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன் ஏன் டிஸ்ட்ராக்ஷன் பார்த்தோம்னா அது உங்களை வந்து டேக் பண்ண விடாது சம்திங் யாரும் சொல்லணும் 20 minutes 85 10 minutes ஒரு பாமாட்டே இருக்கு அப்படின்னு இந்த அக்கௌண்ட் என்ன முடியும் நான் வந்து போறேன் புது அக்கௌண்ட் வைக்க நான் போறேன் ரெண்டாவது வாட்டி ஆகுது அப்படி ஒரு சாங் திருக்கி நீலாம் போயிட்டு லாகின் நேத்து லாக் அவுட் பண்ணேன் ப்ரோ அங்க க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அதுக்கப்புறம் இப்பதான் லாகின் பண்ணேன் அது அங்கேயே சுத்திக்கிட்டு வந்திருக்கு 10 கான்ட்ராக்ட் ஆஹா கடைசி போட்டு விட்டுருச்சு ஆண்ட்ரூன்னு ஒருத்தருக்கான் அவன் அந்த பையன் வந்து இந்த மாதிரிதான் 5 லாப்ஸ்டர் எக்ஸப்டே 10K ப்ராஃபிட்ஸ் கூட இருந்து க்ளோ பண்ணிட்டான் போட்டு பார்க்காம போட்டு எனக்கு இதனாலதான் அந்த பாஸ்டில் இந்த மயிறு மட்டாலும் ப்ரோ அதுதான் அந்த தப்ப சொல்லக்கூடாது. நீங்க போய் இந்த மாதிரி
அததான் நான் மாத்தல ப்ரோ.
இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்கு.
இது
இந்த
வேற
விஷயத்துல போயிட்டு
பண்ணது இல்ல. பார்ட்ஸ்
கேன்சல்
பேசலாம்.
கேன்சல் ஆகல போயிட்டு போட்டீங்கன்னா எல்லாமே கேன்சல் ஆயிடும். பிரச்சனை இல்லை. அதை கொடுக்காம நீங்க வந்து
பார்சியல்
இதுவும் இதுவும் ஒரு விஷயம் இருக்கு. இப்போ இப்படி போனாலும் ஓகே. இது நீ வந்து இப்போ கஷ்டப்பட்டு பாஸ் பண்ணி கஷ்டப்பட்டு ஒரு டாக்டர் வந்து இருக்கணும். ஒரு நல்ல ஒரு கேமரா அது பட்டுன்னு மொத்தமா வலிச்சுட்டு ஒரு குழந்தை
ம். அத வச்சு பண்ணீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இருக்கும்.
அதான் 3,000 பக்கம் எப்படி இதை ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் இல்லை.
ம்.
ஏன்
அது இன்னும் நம்மளுக்கே தெரியாம அது நீங்க அப்படியே பார்த்துக்கிட்டே இருந்தீங்கன்னா, அப்படியே சுத்திக்கிட்டே இருந்தீங்கன்னா, நீங்க அதுல சுத்துல காசு இருக்கீங்களா ஸ்ட்ரெஸ் போயிடும் நிறைய.
ம். ஏன் புது பண்ணல
உனக்கு நார்மலே.
நல்லா இருக்கு. ம்.
ரிசர்ச் ரிலேஷன் நான் really வாங்குவேன். அடி.
வந்து
இதுக்கப்புறம் பிக்சர்ஸ் இருக்கிறப்ப ப்ரொஜெக்ஷன் எதிர்பார்க்கணும்.
ஆ.
அதை ஆன் பண்ணி பல்லுல எல்லாம் வச்சு பார்ப்பேன்.
ம்.
சரி சார். சரி சார். Slow. Ah, it's good to like what?
First generation, first person technology. Signature, with structure. Oh, this is so sad, bro. So sad. Go to that level. We got that emotion. We got that emotion. We got nice respect. We got a nice break. What the fuck am I going to? What? Because I'm in a position or what am that shit? The thing is, in 1 minute, couldn't be on. Let me sit through this breath. I know breath. If the price is not closing below this level, if you get inefficiency, there is no point of putting that trade to play out. எதுக்கு உனக்கு $100?
அதுக்கு பார்ப்போம் ப்ரோ.
பேசாம பண்ணேன் ப்ரோ.
ஆ.
எப்படி பண்ண முடியும்? போய் டெபாசிட் பண்ணிடுறேன்.
இங்க பக்கத்துல எங்கேயுமே இல்ல ப்ரோ.
நான் போய் என்னோட கார்டை மாத்தணும்.
அப்ப பண்ணிடுறீங்களா?
நான் எப்போ போறேன்னு நான் போய் மாத்தணும் உங்களுக்கு. அக்கௌண்ட் ட்ரைல இருக்கனால அப்படியே இருக்கேன். பட் ஸ்டில் ஷூரா மாத்தி ஆகணும். அது ரொம்ப ஒரு முட்டாள்தனமான ஒரு வேலையை பார்த்துட்டு பிரைன்லெஸ் பேக்ல இருக்கும். அவன்கிட்ட ஒருத்தன் அக்கௌண்ட் நம்பர்லாம் உங்களுக்கு வச்சுட்டு அவன் சமாதானம் யூஸ் பண்ணுறேன். After it is done. If you reach that high, which means you are done.
தூக்கம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் தெரியல என்ன கதை.
ஹார்ட் பேஷண்ட் மாதிரி கொடுத்துருவேன்.
How can something go this way?
Bro, என்னன்னா you just want one thing. இது மாதிரி 100 things, 1000 things நடக்கும் ஸ்டாக் மார்க்கெட். அதனால உனக்கு மொத்த ஃபண்டையுமே எப்படின்னா ஸ்டாக் மார்க்கெட்ல எடுத்து முடியாது. எப்போ என்ன நம்ம ஹானஸ்டா சொன்னா நமக்கு நிறைய விஷயம் தெரியாது. ஏதோ பட்டனை ப்ரெஸ் பண்ண தெரியுது, என்ட்ரி எடுக்க தெரியுது, டேட்டா மேனேஜ் பண்ண தெரியுது. அதை தவிர வேற என்னென்ன நமக்கு பிரச்சனை இருக்கும் எல்லாத்துக்கும் இதெல்லாம் தெரியாது. லிட்டரா நான் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கேன் கண்ணு நேரம் இங்கே ஓப்பன் ஆகும் மார்க்கெட். மார்க்கெட் க்ளோஸ், மார்க்கெட் ஓப்பன் ஆகும் தெரியும் நமக்கு. சண்டே எப்படி ஓப்பன் ஆகும் தெரியும். பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது இங்கே ஓப்பன் ஆகுது ப்ரோ. ஒரு கேப்ல கேண்டலே டைம் ஆயிடுச்சு. அங்க இருக்கு, எங்க ஓப்பன் ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. ஸோ அது மாதிரிலாம் சில சில விஷயம்லாம் நிறைய இருக்கு. இப்போ நீ சொல்லாத நியூஸ் எல்லாமே தெரியாது. ஏன் அப்படி ஒரு ஃபிளக்சுவேஷன் அவ்வளோ பெரிய கேண்டல் வருது, ஏன் அந்த இடத்துல வாலண்டியர் ஆகும், என்ன ரீசன், சிஎஸ்சி அதே டைம் தான் டெட் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தேன். 6 மாசம் 8 மாசம். அது மாதிரி நிறைய விஷயம் இருக்கு. அவ்வளோ விஷயம் இருக்கு. அதெல்லாம் தெரியாம நம்ம ட்ரேட்
இல்ல
பண்ணிட்டு
ப்ரோ, கரெக்டா எல்லாமே கரெக்டா பேசுறது போது எல்லாமே கீழே போகுது. என்ன பண்ணுறீங்க?
இது நல்ல விஷயம் தான் bro. நல்ல எக்ஸாம்பிள். நல்ல தெரிஞ்ச வரைக்கும் நல்லது. Come on, bro, just flip that guy. You don't have the patience, right? You have the patience, bro. Nice breakdown. I'd like to see that in motion. If that gets in motion, that would be awesome. So awesome. I just need to see that gets ranked. Let's get going higher. Let's see. Generally, it's holding the family get close below the brain. That's good signal. It's crossing on drops down the leveling out control of ABC connection and electric person. Minus awesome.
Berarti ada tuh hal yang bagus ya. Eh, aku tuh ini hal yang
Tidak, kita mau
Hello?
Yeah. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing good. You? Okay. Yeah, I'll try to make it by Friday because I'm going to get my pay on that day, so I'll make it on Friday. Is that good? Yeah, just this Friday. I have some financial issues and I didn't get this pay properly on time sometimes. So that's why I couldn't able to make it happen. So this Friday I'll pay for it for sure. Yeah. Hmm. Just this. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks so much. Yeah. We cheers. Bye. Oh,
Kenapa?
udah pernah nggak tenang kalau
Itu kan teknis kalau beneran yang orang kalau motor kayak bener gitu.
Amerikan deh. Oh, salah. Dari
Ya,
Amerikan.
tapi அவங்களும் கிரெடிட் கார்டு பில் கிடையாது. நான் வந்து அதான்
Pengen வந்து டம்முன்னு அரஸ்ட் இது அந்த இது இருக்குல்ல அதெல்லாம் வச்சு அரெஸ்ட் பண்ணி அழைச்சு போனாங்க ஸ்ட்ரீட் ஆக்ஷன் got arrested. ரீசனா ஒரு இதுக்கப்புறம் போய் செக் பண்ண கிடைக்காது நம்பிக்கை இருந்துச்சு guys whole night alone. Mhm. Mhm. What I'm wondering is what if I go for a buy once soon as it's different and targeting someone. That is what I'm wondering. Yeah. If I get Starbucks, that's what. What if I buy here at Starbucks just one aspect of this? Would it be a good move or it's not actually? Okay. If it's close, I want this. That would be great. On my tennis, the point. It's really point. That's drop 10 20. Slowly liquidating your work, not cover, raising a chair. Parents that shot my up for line. Greater structure rejection, that's nice. Yeah. No, 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 the use in the partner. If the drops down, take it high, drops down, boom. Actually, if it's an SMT microstructure displacement, then we can target business. But I don't find it. That's why you don't need one. You just don't need one. If you can try to see, it's 9:39, 9:48, 9:39. Wow, bro. காசுல ப்ரோ என்கிட்ட ஆனஸ்டா $3 தான் bro பண்ணது. நீ லீவா எனக்கு? So tell me bro, we also pre-balance loan, one more time loan, get the highs. So now we got about to get this inversion. You clearly see that we already got this inversion, so pretty good. Pretty good inversion. As soon as it's reached the third candle low, we could go for an entry with the stop at this high and expecting the price to take one, two, and just drop. Third candle low should breach, right? So let's wait. If it is, that's good. We have to wait for it. Right, I understand it's a loss leg manipulation, just a loss leg. If it wants to go higher, it should hold the price, but it's not going to hold it. So, as soon as it's break this low, go pause on trade ground. So, my sell will be here, very early entry, probably at this high, targeting first one, cautious, almost to 1.7, but my final take will be less low. This will be the final take hold, and I'm shorting to the whole range. So my first cautious start. Let me see what is going to happen in high time frame. That makes some sense to me. So we are entering here to the stop of the high, exact high. Okay. What is going to happen here will determine the trade. Because the break of structure of our yes, what is the point of expecting the price to reach this high again? If the side is to get protected. So at this point, I'm going to start from this level. So yes, check the level which I would like to see to reach. So if the price is this level, I should close my trade and walk away. Yeah, generally, go to hard and trade go. So you have to honestly that's not Fitted inverter. I'm so glad about this vision. Yeah, and we got that initial move like first like high low inside the low. Now we got that high, we got a proper low, we got a proper sweep up the high. I'd like to see some sort of displacement to the swing low. We get that break of structure, displacement five value. With this inversion, obviously I should be so this way. What happening on my so third candle low has been reached, so enter. So we are already inverted this time again. So if I'm back, that's it. I don't like to see any price break above this high. So we got that inversion, tap that inversion, break the level. That's fine. I don't like to see price close above this range and reach this spot. So if it reach this spot, we are never at. And this is the obvious target line. Let's see. லிட்டரலி ஒரு மார்க்கெட்ல என்ட்ரிய பார்த்துட்டு எடுக்க முடியாம உட்காந்துருக்கேன். லிட்டரலி ஒரு மார்க்கெட் என்ட்ரிய பார்த்துட்டு, ஃப்ரண்ட் ஆர்வ பார்த்துட்டு, அத பிளான் பண்ண இடத்துல ப்ரொஜெக்ஷன் மட்டும் போட்டு வச்சு உட்காந்துருக்கேன்.
என்டர் ஆகல.
சென்டர் ஆகல.
ஏன்?
ஏன்னா, இதுல பொசிஷன் என்ன இருக்கு? லெவரேஜ் அவ்வளவுதான் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும். மார்ஜின். புரியுதா? லெவரேஜ் இருக்கு. ஜென்யூன்லி அந்த இடத்துல எடுத்திருப்பேன் நாங்க.
அதான் என்ன பண்றதே தெரியல எனக்கு சீரியஸா.
ப்ரோ அதெல்லாம் ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண ப்ரோ. உன்னோட மிஸ்டேக்கே கிடையாது ப்ரோ. ஆனா உன்னோட மிஸ்டேக் தான் ப்ரோ. புரியுதா? உன்னோட மிஸ்டேக்கே கிடையாது. ஜஸ்ட் ஃபார் த சேக் ஆஃப் யுவர் கம்ஃபர்ட். பட் இட்ஸ் யுவர் fucking mistake bro. Dumbass mistake. To be brutally honest with you, அதனாலதான் சொல்றேன். அந்த விஷயம் வந்து ஒரு நல்ல எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ். தேங்க் காட் இப்போ வந்துச்சு. 5 அக்கௌண்ட்ல 6 அக்கௌண்ட் கனெக்ட் பண்ணி டைப் பண்றப்போ இந்த மாதிரிலாம் போய் ப்ளோ ஆயிடுறா என்ன பண்ணும்? கஷ்டப்பட்டு பாஸ் பண்ண அக்கௌண்ட். அது ரொம்ப வெறுப்பாகுது bro. Are you kidding me? Bro, that's so fucking sick bro. இங்க இருந்து புல் பேக் கொடுத்து நீ திருப்பி போயிட்டு வந்தீங்கன்னா என்ன கதை? நீங்க அதுக்கு டார்கெட் அதை போய் எடுத்தீங்கன்னா என்ன ஒரு அவ்வளவுதான் நம்ம பழக்க வழக்கம் அதுக்கு மேலதான் நம்ம பண்ணுது இந்த மார்க்கெட்.
ஒரு சீப் கிளாக்ஸ் வாங்கலாம்னு இருக்கேன் ப்ரோ. அடுத்தது ஜிம்முக்கு ஒரு அமேசான்ல 30 டாலர்ஸ்ல 5 டிஷர்ட் வாங்கிடுவேன். ஜிம்முக்கு கொடுத்துருக்கு ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். வாங்கலாம்னு இருக்கேன். ஒரு 3 ஷார்ட்ஸ் எல்லாமே ஒரு 60
Okay. I hope this should hold and drops the price lower, bro. Come on, man. Hello, bro.
ஒரு half an hour ஆகுது.
ஏன் bro half an hour?
எனக்கு நல்லா vlog ஆகுது.
அதுக்கு half an hour என்ன பண்ணுவேன்?
படத்துக்கு
Come on, bro.
அப்படியே வெறுப்பா இருக்கும். அப்படியே எனக்கு வாட்ச் போட்டு
Bro, ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண முடியாது bro. It's the dumbest mistake. Dumbass.
கஷ்டம் மட்டும் ப்ராஃபிட் பண்ணி அக்கௌண்ட் திரும்பி மேல $3,000 கீழே போயிடுச்சுன்னா இருந்தாலும் வந்து அது $2,000 டே லாஸ்மே அப்படிதான் போச்சு. புரியல எனக்கு வெற்றி பண்றதுன்னு தெரியல.
It's literally noted this year, bro. No, sorry, I also cut in with it. Great. It will go lower. Don't do any dumb shit, please. Mhm. Go higher. That's okay. That's not trying to be wrong by doing the right thing. So 1, 2, 3, the break, the 5 but it's a big 7, you higher. Okay, it's not. Just hold it to this equal fucking loose. That's what I'm saying. Got it? Don't be a bitch. Over, over. No, we don't want, we don't want. You know, sorry. No, straight out of there. Right now. No, when you do this, no, I kill you. I'm straight out of there. Yes. Let's say how strong is that? It's understand that the piece of to stop even third thing high. God slower eventually smaller. What's hitting with taking these steps for that it will pause and anyway, because it's genuinely not just scanning. Reclaim that fire, consequent enforcement, and Probability of that I only have to hold and drops the price, so it's pretty high. So let me see. One dumbass calculator. Okay. Pretty decent damage. If it is, I'm good for it. Oh my goodness. I'm genuinely waiting to see this low to break and displaced. If this low get break and displaced in 3 or 5 minutes, then it's a clean model, clean A plus now. ஒரு விஷயம் பண்ணிருக்கலாம் ப்ரோ. அந்த என்ட்ரியை க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு இதுக்கு என்ட்ரி ஓப்பன் பண்ணிடலாம் GBPSD ல. GBPSD ல இப்பதான் ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். லேஅவுட் ஆகவே. இது டார்கெட் கிட்ட இருக்கு. அது வச்சு க்ளோஸ் பண்ணிட்டு அதுல என்ட்ரி ஓப்பன் பண்ணிக்கலாம். நல்லா it's really good level, right? It's inverted the loss, power again, and it's created a power again. And it's just holding that consequent push one level and it's up slower to smash the target ground. இதுக்கு ஒரு படுக்கையை வச்சது உங்களுக்கு நல்ல இப்போ ப்ரோ இதெல்லாம் மழை காலையில ஒட்டே doesn't close my 1% of 5 come on, bro. 476. Fucking hell. Agree that direction. 6 minutes. Start. Stop it. I feel get stopped. I should get started. Okay, what's going on here? Mm, suppose it was the direction, bro. What must I let you make today? In 5 minutes, at least I should target the body. Did it hit the body? Yes, it did hit the body. It did hit the spot. That would be the place where I always book the profits if that's the case. Book the profits, I just set my. So I just set my order here by going on pattern. Set it here, it's also 1.2, right? It's not much. Honestly, it's not much, but it's a really good cash, right? Honest one. Kind of a scam, not a big trade. Got this inversion, get into this level here, this level here, holding, like near the holding, hit back highest, taken, you got the inversion at the breakout structure. You can clearly see that level here. Nice aspect boom. Boom. Also, get on mid with the entry plot to start with high. Before this break, boom, expecting this to take. But before that, we have this inefficiency. We don't know what is going to happen. As soon as I get that candle closes and it's pretty strong to see the best of here, but it's literally like denoting this gap, like a structure of lava lip holding just straight up towards the station lines. Let's start getting up, bro. I don't know. The company released that it's I don't know what is going to happen, but this is going to be the breakout structure for 15 minutes. Why there is a breakout structure? This is what I planned for today. My gosh, so beautifully, and it's just holding this 15 minutes. And if I get the 5 value in 5 minutes, so as soon as I see the rejection, I targeting this liquidity. It just drops all the way down, but when it take this low, so close, right? So close, but so close. And if it's break this level, we inverted this and the structure shift to the upside, we could expect the place to reach this level. So this is where I find the 4 hour, 1 hour value at the sides. So 1 minute it would be a little bit clear, bro. Reason for the entry. Okay, yeah, the inversion, market structure shift, inversion. So it's trade all the way up to the 15 minutes gap, 8 o'clock, right? Same thing. This is the same thing happened here as well. 8 o'clock, entry model by entry, boom, going up. But here it's not like that, but it's actually entry. Be close to the target, we are like parallel every balance inversion, like speed, inversion, because this is a volume. See, we have this inversion, breakup structure, we get this inversion, and we have this right. So we should have entered the trade for the stop at this level and target some high period, especially 15 minutes after the gap. So what happens there is it goes up, drops down one more time, take the high as a drop. So you clearly see the candle could say break consolidation, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, then it's reduced. So accumulating for a while and manipulating higher. I mark the 5 minutes high, so I mark that 5 minutes and say that for me what happened. Manipulation to the 5 minute level gaps. Is balance this level, take the high, we got this standing motion here, and we get the first break. We got the second break of this inversion, so I entered here. We get little late, not a fine entry. So I should enter here at least. As soon as it's created a parallel gap, I should have entered here. Stop at this side. This would be the trade, but I It's like so patient. So I didn't see this inversion. As soon as it's get this low on this inversion, I entered here. Stop at this high. Like this is a parallel for a microsequence is the bridge that kind of high. As soon as it's created to that breaker plus this inversion, we add my position to the stop of this part. As soon as we get a break, as soon as I get the break and this place limit 6 minutes of parallel gap, so I make stop loss from this spot to this spot because it's created a 3 minute inefficiency here. So I draw here there is stop loss to the third candle high. So you can clearly see that I just manage the rest. So we can have this break parallel gap third candle higher start. So it is consolidated by paths forward. So I was so confident enough to see it's going to hold because it's something hold, but also take this level to get this efficiency. So I trail my stop from this spot to this spot. So I expected to see this lot of eight, but unfortunately it's reverse direction. You can see that at first inverted candle continuously reverse. Continuously reverse. I'm not sure if it's going to go up or go low, but what happened here? We dropped in 1 minute. This is the whole swing, right? This is the whole swing. We started from here to reach here. This is the breaker. This is the parallel. This is the parallel. This is not even get filled. That inversion, plus this parallel not even get filled. So this should be the target. So this should be the target. This movie, I neglect this. This the for the whole range. This is that origination, inversion, breaker structure plus parallel to unfilled parallel. This should be the absolute target. I should close my profits here. At least I should close it here. From this point, like from this point to this point, it's not much more good. You just need to call it a school right. So this place I would get that one is to one. So I can I set my stop loss here, right? Plus that use that one is to one. Yes, it should be out. I will this, it's just reversed. So what happened here? The loss will be a brighter. Plus, set a fair value of plus related to the fair value. Rebalance that. Rebalance this is in fair value. We don't get a swept, honestly. Not only this, but also parametric in this fair value. And we got the breakup structure in motion. Nice displacement. So breakup structure in motion with a nice displacement. If we go to 3 minute, we got this inversion. And finally it's holding the price. We got this break, we got this inversion. 5 minutes. See, we got this inversion. So we got this inversion. We got the last piece of the channel break. We got the K value. Essentially, same what happens. We fail to like inside this range. We just mark this out. And this guy, sorry, we have this inefficiency. You see the body texture. You can see the body texture. We have the breakout structure. We created this inefficiency. And it's failed to reach this low. Instead, it's hollow this level. We get a break, inversion, displacement. You can clearly see not in a single candle goes below the 50% level. That means it wants to go higher. It clearly means it wants to go higher. Right? Displacement is this drops lower. So there's a midpoint constant approachment, and this is that inversion. You can clearly see not even a single candle close close inside that close below the constant approachment. Just stayed above that. This one candle gets lower and the check goes here. And next time go, so that's all it's obviously we could expect This would be the market level. This would be the first target. And what's going to happen here will determine the price and determine the next level. So I would generally try this. Okay. So that's what exactly happens. So if I'm planning to put the target at the body, so even if it is 5 minutes, if I'm entering a like the LEC that is holding that is in motion, that this allocation, you don't find anything here. As soon as it started to hold the price, I should have entered here, but it was a little bit late. I entered here and I we got a break. So this area should be the target, or else the body should be the target. First target at least. That's where I messed up. That's where I messed up. So if you target the body, it will be finest thing. If you target this body, find its body, that would be a final taking profit. Top stick profit, go rebalance, go then break, inversion, close above this range. That will yeah. You go to 1 minute. Yeah, we're like for this area, the first power area, and eventually see the reaction. We have the breakout structure. We have the breakup structure with nice displacement, and we have this inversion. So as soon as space created into this level, we can approach like as soon as space created into this level, you can enter the stop of this low, expecting that price to go higher at least to this level, at least to this inefficiency for this level. If it holds, if this area continuously holds the price, then now we can target this thing. So if it's get inverted, I don't like to see any place close below this stage. Close below this candle. If this gets inverted, I like to see the next targets, but I don't like to see any place close below because it should hold the price. If this is the last fair value gap inside also. This is the last value. The also if it gets inverted, we don't like to see any place close back above. So it's completely reversible, right? But not reversible. No, it is it dumps down to the break for the fair value gap to the break. As soon as it tapped this level to the tick we enter, they just catch the whole. And again, you get the breakout structure, inversions. You have this inversions with breakout structure. We identify this swing hold the price and just take back. So even if we enter long term, even if we get stopped out, even if we enter long portion after this, and the best thing is, but this is where I messed up, right? This is where I'm genuinely messed up. So for this entry, which I should have done here. I should have put payment hours here. The stop was this low. But I need to target. I forget should be the first target, just miss 1.63. Get ran through, we would target Asia. Or it's not problem. I will this a bit targets. So it's a 3.4, so that's also very fine. But the problem is, so as soon as we get this emotion, as soon as we get like as soon as we get this emotion, this breakout structure, we need to be like emotion, this breakout structure. You need to be like you can move the stop loss to this point. And it's risk free and you can take some cautious as soon as price reach this size, this breaker, we can generally take some cautions. Like to this level, we can generally take some cautions. So yeah, and we will take some cautions and start having this stop loss time. This is the average space. Okay. Yes. Yeah, the final motion, breakout structure, bro. What the are you kidding me? It's holding. That is a motion. This one, one, two, break, inversion, breakout structure, then I pull back to that level. So this is where you need to enter. So the limit order, right? Inversion, Just respect the brain, just respect this level and just take this high. Also, let's break this high. It's this one. It's okay, bro. Sound good. What about GBST? GBST, the day-to-day plan, it's fucking break, fucking wrong. So you can see that. This is stamping from this breaker. Got a low, we got a, in 1 minute it will be clean. Around 8 o'clock. So you got a 3 meter, 5 meter, 5 gap. I just tapped that. SMT, breakup structure, just straight all the way up to that unfilled side. 1 hour, 5 gap. I just inverted this and just keep on going higher. So I expect the price to go to the next level. This is, should be the next level. And if I move to 5 minutes, I don't find any reason for me to go for bearish. And I don't find anything. So this is the swing which we got here. Like this is the swing. This is a London station accommodation. This is the swing which we break this level and drop slower. So we might get some price action like this. To break them this place. That would be so good. Generally goes, you just inverted this, just go up, drops down, holding this value here, get up, drops you. There is no breakup structure, right? Low, high, get into value, break that level, break this high, then do the pullback. This is getting us protected. So as soon as it gets cut, this is where I get downward motion. So I expect this to drop slow, but it's kind of keep on going higher. There is no very space action, bro. We need to see, yeah, we got the speed, like proper high, low, we got a clean speed. But I need to see some sort of breakout structure displacement. I get validate this full model. But that doesn't happen. Got it? And if you go to 5 minutes, it's generally it's nothing goes. There's no nothing but in 15 minutes. We got this inefficiency. And 1 hour we also got this inefficiency, but it's getting rapid. So this is that inefficiency. They just go all the way up. Just clearly get that through. So obviously next target will be this. Clear target should be this. We should hold the trade till this point, but I don't know when it's going to happen, but it should. And in I don't have any reasons to go for sell. This is where I could buy. To this inversion, I could buy to the stop or targeting this one or something like that. But in this case, drops lower, holding the power area, respect not come to this spot. So at a break and again, like there is no low has been reached, like high, low, break, low, until it comes gets close to this level, this comes to this inversion. So this is where this as soon as I reach this 15 minutes gap, 5 minutes gap, to give this 1 minute inversion, break of structure, pull back to that level and just keep on holding. There's no price list this spot. Then it goes up and sweep the high. This is where I get confused. This is where I get manipulated. Because it's genuinely it's honestly a proper. So take this high. It gives a really good inversion here. And as soon as it goes below the not even close, as soon as it reaches the kind of low end and would stop at the high. And I'm expecting the best to go to this point, but it's not bonus portfolio. So this is where I planned my entry for the day. Like this is where I planned. I could enter here if I'm not entered in my gold trade. If I was not in the gold trade, I would most probably enter my position here. Luckily, I was in there. A little bit earlier to go. It was not even should just start. If it works, it's a great catch. Great catch. This is where the model actually it starts. So if it's a clean result, we could expect the rest to reach the spot, but it's not actually. Just like weather inversion, yeah, it just drops lower. So for these range, like you can clearly see the order flow, high, low, break, drop to that first inversion. Again, break this level. Again, like to this inversion to this valley gap. So not even a single low has been reached, right? There is no structure shift to for me to go for buy. There is no structure shift for me to go for sell. But for cognitive for buy, we got this structure shift. And so if you remove like a high, low, break, rebalance to this level, I don't get a break. I like to slot. I like to see any sort of in my own motion, no break of structure, nothing just drops lower towards, just drops lower. For this range, just drops lower to maybe some predictive. Let's check. The sound effect out to click off sound effect. Then we give the microstructure shift. Parallel gap. Nice respect. Trade up. Break this high. Just keep on trading to the next level, bro. This area. 1 minute. In hindsight, I can see that. In hindsight, I can see that. So the order was bullish. So if I just drop down to the take this equal lows. So there is first inverted parallel gap for this range. It is inferiority. As soon as we reach this spot, we got the market structure shift. We got a market structure shift. And we can clearly see that parallel gap start to respect and just break this high, you can go break it, but still it's going high. There's no point for me to close this trade like if I'm entering this hindsight, but still bit of structure, pull back as soon as it's hold and this place I will enter. Stop should be at this low. Let's see. It also not much. If I'm trading kilometric, still right I think will be over. Mm, yeah, no high. Like you can clearly see not even a single low has been breaking this. Drops lower, will break high. Just break higher and goes higher. And there is no point of going forward. Buy trade, bro. You got that inversion. Or the break, right? There's a loss series of numbers, there's a break, there's that inversion, and it's created a bullish value here. Since there is a way to be bullish, that's what happening so far. It's just holding that value here. Boom, get back lower, boom. There's no structure issue, bro. There's no structure issue. Just rejection, just keep on rejecting lower and keep on going higher. What's this high? Obviously, we can exploit the page, click the London High. London High should be the target. We got this inversion, parallel gap respect. So the next liquidity loss should be this. So we can give it this. Let's see. Done for the day, bro. Break one day.